So while everyone's excited about iOS 26 and all the conversations going about it, one thing Apple did not talk about too much was Apple Intelligence during WWDC last week when it talked about liquid glass being the main focus. The company really didn't even introduce any new AI features, or many new ones, I should say, at that. However, it did do the most Apple-y thing possible and integrate AI into a lot of the apps that you'll be able to take advantage of in iOS 26, iPadOS 26, macOS 26, but some won't come to older iPhones and older Macs. In this video, I want to talk about what some of those features are that you will not be receiving if you have an iPhone under an iPhone 15 Pro and the iPhone 16 lineup that does support Apple Intelligence. And a lot of these features that we're going to talk about do support and surround Apple AI. So, basically, the first things first is polls. So Apple has, for some reason, went the AI route with wanting to add polls and custom backgrounds into the messaging app. Again, I don't see why necessarily this is going to be an AI device exclusive, but here we are in typical Apple fashion, them doing just that. So as far as the AI background piece, if you are in a message contact, you can see the new layout right here for info, backgrounds, photos, links, documents, location, things of that nature. Backgrounds is going to be your first tab, and it has some recommended ones right here. Not even sure where these pictures are coming from. It's probably your gallery, but then they have some other ones where you can just simply select and swipe between styles when it does work. Again, this is a beta. It's not working all the time. We're going to go ahead and cancel that out because now I want to show you exactly where you can get the polls feature. And that's pretty simple. That is literally going to be right here. And under your benefits of what you can do, you can select polls as an option. And then you can say choice 1, yes, no, maybe, and drop it. And as you can see, it keeps giving you more choice options with the more data you fill out. So pretty cool nonetheless that is here, but again, that's something you will not be getting in an older model iPhone. Same with the Reminders app and the AI features there. One that is kind of common sense though, in Image Playground, if you were to want to create a new image here and not just jump into one, if you actually want a new Chat GPT style, this will not be available either in any old iPhone. Again, this one makes more sense than ever, but I'm not sure still why some of these have that same issue. You also will not be getting those Genmoji improvements where you can merge two emojis. And then also AI actions in the Shortcuts app, that will be missing as well. One of the other smaller features is the lens cleaning warning. So now in iOS 26, you can get a warning when your lenses are dirty and need to be cleaned. Again, some reason Apple decided to make that an AI feature, and that won't be available either. Live translation, that is one, again, that makes somewhat of a sense to me, but Google's had this on a lot of their Pixel devices for years now, and that not being here is kind of a head turner. I'm not sure why they didn't just allow live translation, and that is in music, phone calls, and across different platforms, even in messaging apps. So that's kind of interesting as well. One other thing that again doesn't make sense is that 3D lock screen effect. So if you are going to customize an image here, you can obviously do spatial scenes. It'll generate that, and you can kind of see it has that depth effect. For some reason, Apple decided that this wasn't going to be coming to other older devices either. But if that's something you want, you will need to update your phone for that. And then visual intelligence improvements. That is more so in regards to the screenshot apps and all that. But if you do use that as well and you launch it, you obviously are aware of what's here already. So if you wanted to pull a model of the the 17 Air here and take a picture, you can then obviously do your ask and search options right there. And then if you actually take new screenshots now, you will eventually on the new build be able to get the same options for ask and search on the bottom here as well. Then also one of the other ones that I've never been able to get to work, and I'm going to pull this one up for you guys to show you, is in the Wallet app and the AI order tracking. So if you go under your wallet here and then go ahead and select orders, you will be able to see all of your orders that can be tracked right here. So they say they've opened this up. It should be more visible to a lot of people for more orders. I place orders regularly and I've yet to see any updates since we've installed iOS 26 on my main device, 2 weeks ago now? So kind of interesting, but here we are with that as well. And then one thing not really iOS related, but I'm not going to make a complete separate video for it, is watchOS 26 and that wrist flick gesture where you can go like that to dismiss notifications. For some reason, that is not going to be coming to older Apple Watches either, due to some hardware constraints or limitations. I think it's just Apple wanting to upsell their products as usual, but it is just something I wanted to let you guys be aware of also. But aside from that, those are most of the features that aren't going to be coming to all older iPhone models, so you need to have at least a 15 Pro or a 16 series device to take advantage of all these features that we just mentioned. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think? Are you not surprised, I guess you can say, with how Apple has decided to take this route? Let us know. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.